thought I'd do a video today on how you can use this color with the other colors in your color type to make a balanced yet interesting wardrobe or outfit. Because sometimes we are given all these colors in our color type and we don't know where to start with them. Each season I write a blog on my favorite color for that season. So for summer, autumn, winter, spring, I choose a color and then I write a blog about it. I talk about who it suits, who can wear it and where you can wear it. And I have written one for summer. And I have chosen a yellow, and in particular I have chosen this yellow here, which comes from the summer color type. So if you know that your color type is summer, this color is perfect for you. In fact, all of these colors are perfect for you. And this color I have called buttercream, so when you hear me refer to that, this is the color I'm talking about. So I thought I'd give you a process in which to practice and play with the colors in your color type. If you don't know what your color type is, then you can do the fabric formula, and I've shared a link to that in the comments for you. Click on that link and go through it. There's step-by-step videos. Once you've done your report, you also get these tabs of all your colors which you can play with. You also get this 5-color method printout in which you can start placing these little tabs on to have a play with. So I am going to cut out all of these tabs, and so then we can start having a play. Okay, now I have all my summer colors cut out and I'm ready to play with them on this 5-color method here. The 5 colors are bold, complementary, neutral, light and dark. And I'm going to start with my buttercream yellow. And this buttercream yellow can be placed on any of these sections. So it could be the bold and then I build from there. Could be the complementary. It's not going to be a neutral, but it could also be a light, and it could also be a dark. If that is the darkest color in your combination, then it could also sit there. But I am going to start with as my bold or complementary, I'm not sure. Let's start it at the top. It's often the easiest, particularly when you've got these sort of brighter colors. We start it as the bold. If that is sort of the brightest that we want to go, that is our bold color. The next color on this table is the complementary, and the complementary is the color that is complementary to the bold. So if we have a yellow, we want to see what sits opposite it on the color wheel. So I've got a color wheel here, and with various color schemes that we know work. They're classic color schemes. So there's monochrome, which is all the one color. There's analogous, where the colors all sit next to each other on the color wheel. And then there's complementary, where they sit opposite each other on the color wheel. And that's what I'm talking about here. So I've got a yellow as the bold. So I am going to choose a purple or a mauve or even a pink as a complementary color to my buttercream yellow. So I'm going to go and have a look at what colors in that I can choose from here. So I could do a deep purple there. I could do that. Well, that looks nice. Or I could even, get away with doing a pink, or maybe even a bright pink. That could sit well with it. The colors that I'm choosing here too are also reflective of the season that I'm thinking about putting this color combination together for. So for example, if I was packing to travel for a summer holiday, then the colors that I might be choosing might be lighter and brighter. If I was doing winter, I might choose duller colors. So keep it in mind what the purpose of your color collection is for. Let's just leave that complementary there for the moment. Now, If I am doing this for a winter holiday, for example, I'm going across to the UK, I might choose a light grey for my neutral. It could be maybe this one. This is a nice light grey. If I was going for a more summery look, I might choose a white in there, but let's leave it. Let's assume that I'm going on a winter holiday. This combination is looking nice. My light, what could I use? Now I could build off these two, or I could go something completely different. Let's have a play. So I might be able to do a light. Maybe I'll do a mauve there, a light which complements that. And then maybe a dark. A dark. Maybe I choose what else have I got here? I could do that. Would that work okay? It could do. I think it lacks interest, and actually I also think it lacks balance. So, but what I could do here is move this colour down to the dark, make that light there, and maybe I pop in a pink as my complementary. I could do that. Maybe, what about that? There's interest and there's balance in there. What do you think of that one? Now you could make some nice outfits with that. For summer, I mean, now this works, I think this works really nicely too. If you wanted to do a summer one with this, just pop in the white. And I think it lifts it beautifully. Okay, let's see what else we could do with this. So maybe if we make this a complementary colour, this yellow, and we do, what if we do a deep purple? Or what if we do that? And then we keep the contrast going, the white. And then bring some blues into this. So again, I can refer to my colour schemes and I go, well, what colour schemes do I know in all the science of colours that works? And so I've brought together a yellow and a pink. So I could do the tetradic setup. So I could do pink and yellow, and then I could potentially do a mauve and green, or a mauve and a green, sort of. Let's see what that sort of combo might look like. So I could do dark there, and then maybe I could do a light. Now there's a whole lot of colour going on there, but I think it could work. You could soften it with putting a grey in there. Now that's fun, isn't it? So you can start playing with these combinations and using your rules, your colour rules, to bring confidence into the colour choices that you're making. Will we do one more? We'll do one more. Okay, let's try a yellow. Maybe we do a soft pink. Or we can use our Yellow is our bold, and our complementary is our pink. And then we could do a light blue and a dark blue. Or what about this blue? And then we could put a white in that as well. About that. Or if you wanted to soften it, you could do the grey. What do you think? It looks great too. It's so much fun, you could spend hours doing it. Again, you get all these little bits and pieces with the fabric formula. Now make sure you keep all of these in an envelope somewhere and label them with your colour type on them, because I guarantee you will use them again. You don't want to be printing them and cutting them out all the time, so you can use them over and over again. Anyway, have fun with it and let me know what you think of some of the combinations that we came up with today.